You're listening to the Incomparables Total Party Kill podcast, in which a group of friends play Dungeons and Dragons on the internet for your amusement. This is episode number 258, posted September 2020. This room is gross.
Hello, nerds, and welcome back to Total Party Kill. I am a Dungeon Master. Not your Dungeon Master, a Dungeon Master. I am Tony Sindelar, your friend, and not your Dungeon Master, not legally speaking. We are playing Dragonforge and Associates as we continue our exploits and things here within Undermountain. I will introduce our characters. No, I will not. I will introduce our players, who will introduce their characters quickly and promptly as we are in the middle of the heat of battle, as the so-so battle in the Chamber of Blood rages on. First up, it's Erica Ensign. Erica!
I am playing Flessa, the human rogue, and I am also backing up for Georgia, whose dragonborn Acrid is also in the fray.
Next up, it's Monty Ashley.
I am that Monty Ashley you just heard about. I am playing Melik, the tiefling wizard.
Next, it's Sarah Barber. I think I even said your name correctly this time.
Thank you. It's all good. I am playing Rizman, the Dwarven cleric, and trying to help us not die.
Also here, it's Jason Snell.
Yes, I'm playing Peter Dragonforge. He has lost a lot of blood.
A significant quantity of blood. You're not bloodied, right?
No, not yet.
So you got more to go. Let me tell you, the creatures in this chamber are very interested to know if and when you are bloodied.
Well, I'm not.
No reason. It just they're taking a poll. Mm-hmm. And last, it's Stephen Lutz.
It's me, Steve Lutz. I'm playing a Lestern Quiverbottom. I can't say more right now. I'm in the heat of battle. Nice.
All right. In the heat of battle, we join Acrid, Torin, Balthazar, as controlled by Erica Ensign. Acrid is on the threshold of the Chamber of Blood. Her friends are fighting horrible blood monsters to the left. Her friends are fighting horrible blood monsters to the right. Erica, what will happen next?
Acrid, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Acrid can get over to help Peter. She doesn't like the fact that Peter is alone over there with a thing. So she is charging on over. Not officially charging, though, because I think she wants to use... let's see. How about... I'm going to go with a Viper's Strike, which is a melee attack with her vicious longsword. And she rolled a 1. So it seems like when I attack for Acrid, things don't go so well.
I wanted to call her a warmonger. That is not true. She is a
warlord.
I was like, war master? That doesn't sound right. As a warlord, I think Acrid is very into delegating.
She did all right with that 1-2 acid rock punch a little while ago.
That's true. I should just do just rock throwing. That's all.
You should always do acid rock.
All right. So yeah, that is it for Acrid's turn because she can only do her dragon breath once an encounter. So.
All right. Next up, it's my friends, the horrible, horrible blood demons. Guys, I rolled with a pretty rough crew in junior high is what I'm saying.
It just doesn't seem nice that you call your friends horrible so many times.
It comes from a place of love and blood. Right. Equal parts love and blood. Hi, we're equal parts love and blood. Thanks for hosting us, Worcester Palladium.
That's about accurate.
All right. Yeah, I will start by attacking Flessa. I almost said Erica. That's not what's happening.
I hope not.
Just reading about various things that happen. Plus, I have bad news. I don't have any good news. That's actually I've bet 2 types of bad news. The first bad news is there is no good news. The second bad news is I rolled a critical. Yeah.
Hey, I'd like to try to interrupt that attack.
Okay, how's that work?
Actually, can I if it's a crit? I don't know if there's anything I can do against a crit.
I don't know what your interrupting shot does.
It's just an intermediate interrupt that would drop the to hit total by a certain amount.
Well, we'd make it not a crit. It might still hit.
Yeah, that's a good point. Hit. It's probably, I
It wouldn't potentially nerf some damage, and then I would not be guaranteed to do max damage. I don't know if that's what you want to use right now or not. You're really... The Carnage Demon's claws are slicing closer and closer to Blessa's face. Alestrid has the bone... I was going to say the bow notch. The bow notch, and I was like, I don't think that's how arrows work.
Yeah, you know what?
The amount of things I say wrong about bows and arrows and crossbows on this show, I'm really glad I never get called out on it. Thankfully, our audience is not very discerning.
Yeah, I'm going to hold off for now, actually.
All right. He points the arrow down. He looks down the shaft at the demon and then said, nah, maybe later.
Just testing.
So, unless anyone else wants to consider doing anything ridiculous, Flessa, please welcome 8 plus 5 is math, 13 plus 2 is 15. Demon claw damage to your face.
That makes me exactly bloodied, which I feel like is a really bad thing right now.
Oh, this is not good. So the horrible blood monster takes a slice out of you, and then it notices that you are bloodied, and this horrible tongue kind of sloughs out of its mouthful of needle teeth and, like, slaps in your direction.
It's tasting you now.
Gross.
This is a secondary attack that I can do on bloodied targets.
Yeah. I have one of those, although I used it today already.
It's not like this, I hope.
No, probably not.
Flessa has a backstory. 16 versus AC, Flessa?
No, that does not hit.
All right. That's for the best.
Nice.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. Across the chamber, something similar is happening to Peter Dragonforge. Peter, 17 does not hit your AC.
Yay, finally they missed me once. Hooray.
They missed you once. Far across the chamber, the southern statue rotates and flails its whip around aimlessly. It is in no danger of hitting Melik's floating magic hand. Speaking of floating magic hand, speaking of Melik, it's your turn.
I would like to drift my magic hand over here and pick up this shiny thing. I think there's a shiny thing over there. It is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. It's 60 feet away from me.
All right. Let's just say, I mean, we're in uncharted territory here, but I think your magic hand picks up the thing that you can't quite see with the power of magic.
Can I hold it up in the air, sort of like showing it to myself?
Sure.
What's it look like?
You want to give me a quick perception check since you're in the middle of battle and far across the chamber?
When you're done with that, wave it like you just don't care.
Okay. I rolled an 18 plus 2 is 20.
Your magic hand, words I say all the time, your magic hand seems to be holding a strange and glinting object that is like half a key.
Okay. Well,
what is half a key?
It's like a key that's been bisected.
Oh, half a key. Okay, gotcha. I thought it was an adjective.
What is half a key?
No. Guys,
whatever it is, it's half a key.
If this podcast has taught us nothing, keys are keys.
I've got a half
Unless
a lid.
They're half keys.
Hey.
I had to split it with the sound, man.
Unsure if that's a media reference or just players on the West Coast.
Fire Sign Theater reference to cocaine, Tony.
Okay.
In Nick Danger, Third Eye. Look it up, kids.
Melik, do you want to do anything else? You have moved a hand and picked up an object.
Is picking up an object, I think that's a minor. That is a minor action.
Yeah.
So I still have a regular action I can take. I'm going to... Tragically, this is my best single target attack since I've already used my daily.
So, do you want to move the hand out of the range of the whip?
I wasn't going to say that.
Well, I don't know if I can in 4th edition. In 4th edition, you have to move and minor and standard. I can't then minor, then move.
Can I?
You can if you use your action.
You can change your standard for a move. You cannot change your move for a standard.
Oh, in that case, thank you. I will move it 5 squares.
Okay. I thought you were going to be so filled with anger that you would fight somebody else and that then we'd have to figure out what happens when a Minotaur statue attacks a magic hand. Now we have been robbed of that learning opportunity.
carry this half a key up to this square
You're
here
welcome.
where I have put the hand. Well, I could also have magic missiled a blood jerk. So either way, it would have been something helpful. You see where I put the hand, Tony? That's where that half a key is.
Are you dropping it there, or you're just the hand continues to...
The hand continues to hold it.
Okay, but if something were to happen to the hand, the half a key would not fall into an ocean of blood.
That's correct.
It would fall onto a lovely little island placed in the ocean of blood by a conscientious dungeon master who wanted to create islands so that players would explore the full chamber and not just hover in fear by the doorway. How's
that working out for you?
I know who you guys are.
I've got a magic hand.
Yeah. Next up, it's Rizwin. Hi, Rizwin.
Hello. Well, since the demon things didn't particularly like the sacred flame, I'm going to do that again.
Are you targeting the left one or the right one? I think you've targeted the right one so far.
I have targeted the right one so far. It's currently ganging, like, Acrid and Peter are now ganging up on that one, so I'm going to target Flessa's. Especially since it seems really creepy and is trying to drink her blood or something.
It is indeed.
That's probably not going to work. I just rolled a 10 versus reflex.
That I was like, I don't have to ask what it's versus. So 10 does not hit. Do you have dwarven accuracy?
I really don't. I do have an action point.
That is dwarven accuracy.
Yeah, that's kind of dwarven accuracy. I do have an action point.
Do you want an action point?
I mean, we do need to rest really soon. So, yeah, you know what? I kind of do.
All right. Sacred Flame again or something different?
Sacred Flame. Aw.
I believe you get something.
Yeah, remember that you guys may have things where when you spend action points, other people get things?
Yeah, Acrid does.
I think Acrid has a thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
What does Acrid do?
I forget if
I
it's
think you get
bonus
a couple of hit points. I just have to look it up and see how many.
Okay.
Did we decide we all had action points?
You did decide that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
And I am powerless to stop you when you are all in unison.
Well, the reason I thought we had one was because I thought we took a long rest. I didn't know if
We
determined.
also did a lot of encounters.
Okay.
We also have an airship.
Ooh,
The
I
other
want an
group I
airship.
have has an airship. Did I show you guys the airship I made for them? It's pretty sweet.
No, we don't want to hear about the great airship your other group has, Tony.
Did I mention that I love them more?
We've been playing for
How could
4
you
years
not?
and we're level 4.
You know what, Monty? They started playing this adventure. They found Rutherford Umbrusk. Yes, they did. They played this adventure. I ran this adventure for them starting about 8 years ago. They play about once a month, which you'll notice is slightly more often than you guys. They have completed this entire adventure. They're level 15 now. And yeah, they have an airship that they stole from the prince of an evil town who lives in another dimension and is mad at them about it. So
Well, they sound great.
they are great. And if you guys get to level 15, you can have an airship too. But we play.
I can't believe Rutherford and Brusk got lost a second time.
But I'm
Guys,
just saying.
sloppy.
People are just going to stop looking for him at some point.
We
To
play
lose
like
him twice seems like negligence.
yeah, we play like 4 times a year, and also I believe it's Rizwin's turn.
It is. Thank you.
If you are using your action point to attack, then
I
you
did.
get 1 hit point.
I get 1 hit
I
point.
think-
I'll take it.
I feel like Georgia was saying it was more than that, but according to what's on her sheet, all I can find is that it's half of her intelligence bonus. So
Oh,
And my intelligence
one.
bonus is not high. I'm not very
no,
smart.
it's not yours; it's hers, and hers is 2, so it's +1.
Okay. And I noticed Flessa is bloodied.
Yep,
So I'm
sure
gonna let you take another healing surge. Do you have any left?
I do. I have 2 more after this,
Okay. You get +4 hit points from that.
or actually 1 more after this. But thank you.
Absolutely. And that is all the healing words I can do this encounter.
all right, Rizwin, are you all set? I'm sorry that I was mean to Monty during your turn again.
It's fine. I understand. I thought you were only mean to Monty on his turn.
I keep intending to, and then I'm very nice to him on his turn. I don't really understand why.
It's very strange. Anyway,
yeah.
I'm done.
Speaking of Monty, it is
Oh, God.
that guy. It's Peter's turn.
Ah, yes. Hi. Time for another attack on our friend here, the blood monster. our friend the blood monster. And that's a 26 versus AC.
That's pretty good.
That's 8 points of radiant damage.
I'm just going to write down 13, no reason.
Is he still not dead?
He is not bloodied, friend.
Oh my god. Well, I'm gonna take it.
You've only hit him twice.
I'm gonna take an action point now.
And then one other person hit him.
I'm gonna take an action point.
Okay.
And
you get 1 hit point.
Oh yay. Great. I'm still slightly not quite, but almost bloodied. Okay. So I'm gonna hit him again. This time I'm gonna use an encounter power, the Valorous Smite, to smite him valorously.
Is that still 2 radiant?
Yeah. That's 23 versus AC.
That definitely hits.
And that's 16 radiant damage.
I'm just going to write down 21, no reason. That creature is bloodied, which makes sense because it came from an ocean of blood.
Does he have to lick himself now? Is that what happens now?
What? How did you make this horrible chamber of blood worse?
Who built this room?
I learned it from you, DM. I learned it from you.
Oh no, am I a bad influence? Is that what I've just discovered? So yeah. Speaking of Monty, next up is Olestrin.
Didn't get me that time.
I don't know why that's funny.
Oh, boy. Well, yeah, there's a lot of action going on in this room. I think I need to shoot some arrows.
Oh, by the way, the monster near me is now under my divine sanction, so he has to attack me and not Acrid.
Okay.
Worry, it's just Grover. All right, I'm going to take 2 shots at this the monster near Flessa. Because she is less armored than the people that are surrounding the other one. So let us take 2.
And
shots.
almost out of healing surges.
Yeah, that's not good. All right, there we go. That is a 26 versus AC for shot 1.
All right, roll me damage. And
oh god, I forgot to
yep.
Quarry him. It's too late now.
Yep.
But that's all right. That's all right. Oh, nice. 11 damage.
All right.
1 more arrow coming. That's a 28 versus AC.
Well, it still hits.
For 8 damage. And I'm getting a little worried here about these rather strong dudes, so I'm going to take an action point. And shoot 2 more arrows.
At the same guy?
And you get 1 real hit point.
1 single hit point.
1 real hit point. Nice.
Yep.
I love it.
Unless you were full health.
It's not temporary, except in the way that all hit points are temporary.
Right. True. And we will all eventually be skulls.
Yeah, you can't take him with you. Murray says, amen, brother.
I'm planning on having my head crushed. I'm going to be a torso.
Nice.
I mean, you will be a skull and then a torso.
Really? I'm a Libra. Okay. That's Oh, that one rolled under the printer and it turned into a 3. So that's probably not going to be a hit unless 13 versus AC hits.
No. I think you know that the AC of these things.
Damn
Actually,
it, you guys interrupted me with all your yammering, and I forgot I was going to make him my quarry in between. This is your fault. This is on you. I'm not going to hit him anyway, so it's fine. Yeah, I'm not. It's a 12 versus AC. Well, that was a good action point.
You know, I feel like that happens with action points.
Well, you got a hit point.
I did.
You got 1 hit point.
I got a hit point.
Acrid gives
Action
you a
point
big,
for hit point. It's a good
big
trade-off.
dragony thumbs up and says, I'm helping.
I help.
All right, that does it for me.
All right. Speaking of Monty, next up is Flessa.
That one kind of makes sense because Monty or whoever you are,
Monty.
Melik is Flessa's boss.
They're different people. One of them is fictional.
Yeah, one of them. Well, Flessa does not like getting hit all these times over and over again. So I'm going to do an acrobatic strike. See if we can hit. My God, I'm rolling the worst today. That is a 17 versus AC. Does that hit these guys?
17 does hit the... I think the statue had a bigger AC.
The statue didn't, but okay.
Yeah, it would not have hit a statue. It does hit a horrible creature that lives in a pool of blood.
Thank goodness. Oh, I rolled a 4 on my D4, so it's 10 points of damage.
I think, is this guy still dazed from last turn from you?
Oh, I'm not sure how long that lasts.
I bet it lasts a turn.
Dazing strike until the end of my next turn. I was thinking it was the beginning, so yay.
There you go. So you get your...
Sneak attack. And again, let's see, I rolled a 1. Oh, and a 7. Okay, so 8 more points of damage.
I have not done any damage to him yet. What was the first number?
10 plus 8, so 18 points of damage.
All right, I'm going to do 18. He is significantly bloodied at this point.
All right, and then since it's an acrobatic strike, I can shift 1 square after my turn. So I'm going to do it actually back over here since that's
Are you no longer bloodied because Rizlan
I am no
saved
longer
you?
bloodied. Yep. I was healed up.
All right.
So, yep. And that is it for Flessa. Now it's Akrid's turn. And I'm going to try using this Devastating Offensive, which is a slightly more complicated thing than usual. But so the first part of it is attacking with her melee weapon, the Vicious Longsword. And it was almost an 18. It rolled over to a 4, which makes it a 15 versus AC. No.
That will not hit a creature from the abyss, or at least not this creature from the abyss.
All right. Well, then I'm guessing if you don't get the thing under hit, you don't get any of the other stuff that's like underneath that?
It would be listed as effect if it was...
Okay.
Yeah, there's hit, miss, effect if you're lucky.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was it. All right. Next time she's just telling people to hit it for her. But this one would have done that had she hit in the first place.
All right. My horrible blood monsters are next. I will start with the one on the right. That one has been marked in some way by Peter?
Yep.
Peter, you're not bloodied.
Correct.
All right. 19, I believe, does not hit your
does
armor
not
class.
hit me. Nope.
And he can't lick you if you're not bloodied.
Wow, he is horrible, isn't he? He's pretty bad. Pretty horrible.
Yeah. This creature kind of tentatively slides out of the blood up onto the platform. He looks like he doesn't like being out of the blood. It looks like perhaps he was enjoying some benefits of being in the blood while attacking Flessa. And sees a tiefling wizard standing in his vicinity and reaches out toward Melik.
I'm going to attempt to disrupt his strike, whatever it is he's doing.
All right.
Because Melik is a soft target.
Do you want to know the number? Do you get to know the number before you disrupt it?
I don't know if I do in
I think
4E.
you get to know the number on the die.
What is can you read the power for us?
The power does not say anything along those lines. It says the trigger is you or an ally is attacked by a creature. It doesn't say anything about...
I think so. Yeah. So you get to do it before the attack happens.
Yeah, I knew in 5e you get to know the number. I don't think in 4 you necessarily do.
I don't believe you do.
All right. So
Jason,
I'm going to
did you
take
have something.
I have nothing. Sounds right to me. Whatever you say, Steve.
Okay. I'm going to quickly take a shot at this dude, which is a 19 versus AC.
That hits.
Good.
So he comes sliding out of the blood in the direction of your wizard, and an arrow clips him in his filthy, sinewy, cartilagey shoulder.
Yeah, it'd be really nice if that guy was my quarry so I could do more damage on him, but it was not to be. So he will take 13 damage from that shot.
Thank you.
All right.
And
is he disrupted other than the damage?
Whatever his attack roll is, decrease it by 6.
Monty. Speaking of Monty, would a 8 hit your armor class?
No.
That's after it's been reduced by 6, to be clear.
Would a 14 have hit you?
No.
Oh,
okay. Well, I mean, he didn't know what I rolled. But, yeah.
My AC is 18, and I got magic to protect me past that.
Wow. That's a good AC.
Okay, nobody ever protect Monty again. Not a soft target, as it turns out.
Yeah.
Well, if he gets hit, he's very soft.
Yeah. Once I'm hit, I'm dead. But...
But you have hard to... Yeah, I mean, I can't even remember the last time you used shield.
That's because I am in the back.
Yeah.
He's got human shields.
Health is a team resource, people.
And dwarven
All right.
shields.
I believe that is both of my horrible creatures. The so-so statue flails around. Nothing happens. Malik, it's your turn.
Well, I will first take a move action to move this mage hand 5 squares to the northeast. 1, 4, and then 1 north. So 4 northeast, 1 north to have it right above Olestrin. Use a free action to drop the half a key in his square.
I will use a free action to catch it in my mouth.
Lovely.
All right. I, as the Dungeon Master, will use a free action to make you eat it.
Well, 6 to 8 hours from now, we can unlock a door.
That's fine.
I made that joke last time. It's still good.
Yeah.
Is it?
As
It's
good as it
still
was
as good as
before.
it was last
Thank
time.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Erica.
I will
Cheers.
glance towards this monster in front of me. How's he look? Is he bloodied?
Oh, but he's I mean, it's hard to tell because he came out of a river of blood, but it appears to be that he is dripping both with river blood, or lake blood, if you will, and fresh demon blood. A large quantity of it.
I will magic missile him.
Demon blood, I imagine, is like a little bit darker. It's got like an ichor to it that, you know.
Wouldn't it be amazing if the blood demons had water for their blood?
Oh my god, it's so ironic.
Makes you think. It does not make me think.
They're vampires or always just out in rainstorms.
They swim in blood, but then there's water in their veins.
Jason,
Ice water.
I think you've just invented fish. I'm not sure though.
I don't.
Is
You
there
may
some-
know as much about
vampires.
fish as you do about birds, Tony.
Guys, I have the fish studies merit badge. I'm pretty sure.
Hey Tony, I'm taking a standard action to magic missile this guy.
Hold on, I'm looking at my merit badge stash.
Okay, sorry, go ahead.
Magic missile hits automatically, so that's great.
Oh, yeah. So it doesn't matter if you're right next to him. Nice.
That's right.
He just takes 8 damage. Chow!
All right, I don't have a fish studies merit badge.
Ha.
That may or may not be a merit badge. Fish aren't mammals, right? Because I do have the mammal studies merit badge.
They are famously not mammals.
That merit badge may not have been very rigorous. So, all right. Enough about that. So you have dealt 8 damage. That horrible carnage demon is barely hanging on.
I will take an action point to magic missile it again.
Does it do the same number of damage?
Yes.
It
You get one.
is-
You get 1 real hit point
Oh.
because
Okay.
because Acrid can see you, or you can see her, or whatever.
He is
Even if I'm at my maximum?
No, afraid not.
All right.
Yeah. That is the definition of maximum. The carnage demon is still there. It looks like 1 rock from Acrid would take it out.
All right.
Acrid rocks.
Speaking of Monty, it is Rizwin's turn.
Well, I'm going to try to Sacred Flame that guy. This one. And
The
I need
almost dead one or the other one?
the almost dead one.
Gotcha.
Because, Plus is right near it, and she gets to go before the other one does. So
Yeah, you'd have to move to get that one anyway, I think.
I would. So I'm going to Sacred Flame this one instead.
Okay.
Plus
The right demon.
18 versus Reflex.
Woo.
Oh, it tries to scramble out of the way, and it kind of scrambles into the sacred flame.
Womp womp.
You hate to see it.
It does
Are you team carnage
9
demon?
9 radiant damage.
I'm just going to write down 14. No reason. That demon does not look in good shape.
Cool.
Exciting.
Let's see. Do I have any minor actions I want to take? I don't think I do. Yep. I don't have anything else to do. I will hang out.
Peter Dragonforge, a badly wounded carnage demon, is leering at you.
23 versus AC.
Roll damage.
8 radiant damage.
You slay the carnage demon.
Yay.
It is horrible as it slices in half, and just somehow there was a great deal of high pressure blood inside of it that spurts out.
Dramatic.
Peter turns to Acrid and says, "Look, I think I got some of my blood back."
It is
Open
generously.
your mouth, quick.
It
Very
is
good,
Try to
generously
get the blood
coating
in your wounds.
your armor. Yeah. That's how blood works, people. Also, disease. Peter, anything else?
Nope.
Lestrin, where are you? Oh, you're under the magic hand.
I'm lurking
I'm just going
beneath.
to move the magic hand slightly aside so
Okay.
we can see you.
Well,
Magic hand and Alestrin not to scale.
I feel less safe now. I'm going to take 2 shots. Wait, no. First,
No,
you know what? No, I'm not.
Careful.
No.
Careful.
I'm not going to do it just out of spite.
Yep.
That guy's not my quarry.
Yep.
In fact, you know what? I'm going to make the mage hand my quarry.
I don't think you can legally.
What? That can't be right.
I think
All
it
right.
has to be an enemy.
Wait, what just there we are. Okay. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Yes, it does say enemy. All right. I'm going to take 2 shots at the enemy that's over there.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a 22 versus AC.
You pierce him in the side of the head and he slumps to the ground, blood gushing out of his new hole in his head. You have slain a carnage demon.
Okay. In case you're wondering, I did 11 damage.
As things go quiet, give me a quick perception check.
Everyone or just Alestrin?
Let's start with Alestrin. It's still his turn.
Okay. That is a 28.
Alestrin, you're kindly tuned. Kindly?
Sure.
Hey, might be.
Well-tuned elven senses detect movement beneath the surface of the blood in several spots on the far side of the chamber.
Hey, everybody, there's more of those things floating around in there. Just so you know.
Ew.
Who votes that we go
maybe
take a
bring
nap first?
Bring that hand back to work.
Melik's mage hand might be the solution here.
Yeah. Everybody in the hallway, maybe?
Mm-hmm.
Just watch out for the whippy things. I could shoot the whippy thing.
I can sneak around. The whip has a limited range. I just sneak around the side.
Malik has kind of solved the problem of the whip.
Yeah, but you have to go in, pick it up, and go out on the same turn if the thing is...
Yeah, but it's way over on the edge. It's fine.
They already did it once. You can do it again.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's up to you guys how you want to handle it. I think potentially we could handle this outside of combat order.
The way Alestrin's going to handle it is Alestrin is going to use the rest of his turn to leave the room.
Classic.
Yeah,
Story
I
checks
think
out.
We can just say Melik's going to go, I guess I would assume go over to the other side and just play back, do again what he did before, which is, make the hand appear and move it over there and then try to sneak it in and sneak it out, right?
Yeah.
And Acrid will stay with him just in case.
Thank you.
All right. So, well, I don't know. Should we do this in turn order really quickly? Because there are other creatures in the room. So let's do that.
You're the master of the dungeon.
I suppose I am. Flessa, you are next to decide what you're going to do. You can always defer if you're not sure.
Well, I say, boss, do you want me to stick around? Or
back up. Everybody back up. Get ready to slam the doors.
Okay.
Yeah, just stay away from the pool because they don't like leaving the pool.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hi, Alestrin.
Hello.
I backed up because boss told me to, so here I am. That's Flessa's turn.
Smart move.
Acrid's turn.
Acrid will... Okay, in 4th edition, can I just defer entirely until after Melik has gone? Okay, that is what Acrid's going to do. I'm just going to wait and see what Melik does.
All right. 2, you can see everyone in the room.
Can't Acrid step away from the pool 1 square?
Sure.
She could, but she's not going to.
Okay.
Because she's not entirely sure exactly where Melik needs to be. So
2 more of these horrible blood demons are swimming around, kind of coming in your direction. They're kind of moving like, you see them occasionally, like their heads bob to the surface to see where you are, and then they disappear below. So I would say they are not always valid targets. Probably they have superior cover because they're under the blood hunting you. But you are aware of their general area on the map, and you can see those tokens.
They're under the blood,
so
I guess it's fine.
They are basically, for our listeners, the 2 more of these horrible blood demons have appeared swimming around in the middle of the chamber in the vicinity of an island. The 2 islands with the key halves and a statue flailing aimlessly are still far beyond on the southern side of the chamber, though one of those key halves has already been returned.
Did I detect a particular number of things swimming around in the blood?
It seems like 2 so far.
So far. I mean, but what I perceived earlier was just
2.
2. All right.
We don't know how deep this is and if it's connected to the underwater oceans of blood.
How deep is your blood?
Is this the Earth's blood? That's weird.
That is a strange question that we don't have time to answer today. Speaking of strange questions, it's Monty's turn.
I will take my move action to move myself up to here. Then I'll take my standard action as a move action to move the hand 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. Is that right? What? No, I should be there because that's where I got.
It does seem like you are floating your mage hand dangerously close to the area where this horrible demon is swimming around.
Okay, it's 20 feet up in the air.
Okay.
Can a mage hand even be attacked? It's just like an ethereal thing, right?
We don't know.
It's physical enough to pick something up.
Yeah, that's true.
I bet it has hit points, right?
I mean, not listed, but sure.
Okay.
No hit points means it's immortal.
That's what it
rules.
says. Hold on, I'm looking up the actual rules, you jerks.
Okay.
I searched for mage hand on Google, and the third hit was mage hand. What's the deal?
What is the deal with these mage hands?
So yeah, my intention is that it is up in the air.
Yeah.
Such that something would have to go to a lot of work to jump up after it.
Speaking of up in the air, airline food. What is the deal with airline food?
And what's the deal with that movie, Up in the Air? Good luck finding people talking about 4E.
Who are these blood demons?
Worth noting, you have to sustain minor to sustain the mage hand.
Okay.
I don't think he's done any other minors in between casting.
The only minors I've
any of
done
them.
is the hand picks something up, and I assume that it can do that and also still exist.
Yeah, I don't see anything here about
It is
mage
kind
hand
of
hit
its
points.
job. It's immortal.
I mean, except that as soon as he stops concentrating, it dies.
Yep.
Well, that's true of all of us.
That's fine.
Oh, it has. Oh God, listeners, as is tradition on many podcasts, you have hosts reading to you from Wikipedia things that they're pretending to be experts on. Here on Total Party Kill, we bring to you Tony reads from RPG Stack Exchange. I think this is not 4E. So,
Rats.
never mind.
Let's make stuff up. If you want to attack it, attack it. You're the DM.
I
it's
found something
immortal.
on Stack
But it
Exchange.
is 20 feet up in the air.
RPG Stack Exchange, Sarah.
Yeah, come on.
This thinks that Mage Hand might have your defenses and 20 hit points. Other
Pretty early.
It's almost stronger than I am.
Yeah.
Stronger than you are.
other people don't care. All right. Well, you know what? I think we're gonna see what happens if it comes up. Yeah.
Can your mage hand cast Grasping Shadows? Because we could, get rid of you and keep the hand.
Yeah, Malik, you could just stay at home and watch TV and send your
And
hand on
concentrate.
adventures.
Just stay concentrating.
Yeah. Too bad your hand can't see because it has no eyes.
I know. I need to get some sort of arcane eye effect.
Some
Yeah.
kind of orb. You must have some orbs that can help you with that.
Well, that's what he's using to watch TV.
The eyes are the orbs.
Eyes are orbs.
The eyes are the orbs of the
skull.
head.
Oh,
That's
Steve
Murray-
started first. I finished first.
Murray says, "What now?" All right, Malik, I derailed your turn, as is my way. Did we do all the stuff that you wanted to do?
Yeah, I walked out the door and I moved my hand over here.
Classic. Acrid.
Acrid would like to wait until everybody else has left the room and then go to sort of cover the rear and keep making sure that Malik is okay. So continuing to defer.
Rizwin.
Well, nothing's in reach of me, so I'm going to defer.
Peter.
Yeah, Peter's gonna move kind of over here just in case a monster comes around that side. So moving over sort of like to the left of Melik, to Melik's right.
All right.
Okay.
And just waiting.
So then since Acrid has realized that neither Peter nor Rizwin are actually going to leave the room yet, she will come and try to stand in front of Melik. So she's really protecting.
Yeah,
That's
we're
it.
in defensive alignment now.
Nice. Alestrin, you are safely in the hallway with Flessa and
I
a
like
skull.
it here. It's awesome. I'm watching
All
It's
right.
kind of
hand.
boring out here.
How's it going?
There's a talking skull.
Ooh. Flessa immediately looks at...
In a way, all of you are talking skulls. Just saying.
I don't understand. Why?
Alestrin's going to go... he's going to walk over and pick up Murray
Oh, thanks.
and carry him over so he can see what's going on.
Wow.
That would be
Wow.
my move action and my action.
You gonna hold him up so that he can see?
Yeah.
That place looks awful.
Aren't you glad we left you in the hall?
Yeah, I understand now. Thanks.
Yeah,
Acrid's-
you wouldn't want to go in there. You might fall in the blood, and then we might not be able to find you, and that would be terrible.
I do not want to drown in blood.
I don't know if you drown,
My
though.
family motto.
I don't think you drowned, but
I've lost track of order with people delaying and then not
You
delaying.
lost track of order about 8 years ago, dude.
Erica, do you think it's Acrid's turn or is it Flessa's turn? What's happening?
I think it's Flessa's turn.
All right.
And Flessa's just going to use her turn to chat with Murray.
All right.
Yep.
How's it going? All
It's
right.
boring. It's boring in the hallway. I don't understand why Alestrin always wants to do this.
Yeah, I've been in hallways.
Because
I know
it's
what you mean.
boring in the hallway.
Yeah, we met you in a hallway.
I mean, it was really more of like a
It was
It
the
was a
sanctum.
hallway,
He was in the sanctum.
sanctum.
which was the end of a hallway.
I mean, all rooms are the ends of hallways, sort of.
that's not true.
Whoa. Flessa believes it entirely.
All right. Meanwhile, across the chamber, 1, 2, 3, 4,
Uh-oh.
5.
Something's happening.
A carnage demon swims and lunges out of the blood into the waiting wall that is Peter, Acrid, and Rizwin. Who
Does that
will
have to
be
climb
attacked?
up a ledge like it's
No,
climbing out of the swimming pool?
Yeah.
It dives out like a porpoise.
Ooh, nice.
Like one of those seals at a horrible show where it's been trained to entertain you people for fish.
I love those.
Yeah.
The first
You
5
people.
rows get covered in blood.
And
This is the splash zone. You may want to sit farther back.
and chum. All right, I have rolled a die randomly, determined that Rizwin is the target of my carnage demon. The demon lashes out at you with his vile claws. Rizwin, 12
Yeah, no.
versus armor class, and
That
kind of
fits.
slides around. He has a hard time getting his footing on the tile floor because, dripping with blood. Meanwhile, across the chamber, this demon is swims in a circle and does a porpoise leap up to try and see if it can get the
Immortal
the hand.
mage hand.
The immortal mage hand. I am going to say that this is going to be very hard for it to do,
Because it's immortal.
but it's going to try.
It failed.
It failed.
Yes.
I rolled a 5. I figured if I rolled a 15 or above, maybe it grabs the hand, but it does not. And so it splashes. It's 5 feet short of the hand that is floating safely 20 feet above the chamber. And the carnage demon does a full parabola and splashes back into the horrible ocean of blood. There are waves rippling throughout this pool. And there are now 2 carnage demons in play. Speaking of carnage demons, it's Malik's turn.
Well, I will take a move action to move 5 squares for my hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll use a minor action to pick up this key, half a key, I'm assuming.
Yep.
I can't really see it, but, grab. And I will use my standard as a move to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's still
All
within
right.
whip
Still in
range.
whip range.
No, I'm not. Oh, I am, aren't I?
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to have to go next to the jumpy guy.
You
All right.
you have a
I'll give him
tricky
another shot. I'll go back to where I was.
Okay.
That's impressive work. It's almost as if you were born to hand jive.
Well, Papa said everything's all right.
It is Rizwin's turn. A horrible carnage demon stands in front of you.
Divine damage is not the same as radiant damage, right?
I don't think there is a divine damage thing.
There's
I think
just
powers can have divine
keywords.
as a keywords, yeah.
All right. Then I am going to Sacred Flame the demon because Solinder's Hammer is not radiant.
The one trick do you want if you use a ranged attack when someone's right up in your face? I think that provokes them. I know we have not had that situation in a little while.
Am I allowed to shift? Is that a thing I can do?
Indeed, you are.
I'm going to shift back.
So you shift back and then Sacred Flame him in the face.
And then Sacred Flame him in the face.
Indeed.
Yeah. 15 versus Reflex.
The reflex of these creatures is not great. That'll hit.
Yes. 1d6 plus 4. It gets 6 damage in the face.
But it's radiant damage, right?
Radiant damage.
Face damage.
It will take 11 damage. All set, Rizwin?
All set.
Peter, a horrible, slightly damaged Carnage Demon is right up in your face.
I'm going to hit him. Virtuous Strike time.
All right. That's an at will, so you can use that whenever?
That's an at will. That's a 30 versus AC.
Is that not a critical?
No, I am plus 11, so that's a 19 I rolled.
Okay.
That's going to be 7 radiant damage.
7 and 5 is
12.
And with 12 damage.
And with my minor, I'm going to mark him.
All right. Nice. Alestrin, you're all clumped up. There's a Carnage Demon in front of Murray, in front of Melik, in front of Acrid. Far from you.
I do feel a little clumped up. I'm going to make this guy right here, this demon dude, my quarry. What do you think about that?
I'm unfamiliar with this power of yours.
Well, it is a thing where I can do extra damage, which I will try to do right now. I'm going to take 2 shots.
Doesn't it have to be the enemy closest to you?
It does, and that is the enemy closest to me.
Twist. Flessa has been your enemy this whole time.
What?
All right, I put the quarry thing on the demon.
Don't buy that. All right, 2 shots coming your way.
Mm-hmm.
First one's a 25 versus AC.
Hit.
And that, with the quarry damage, just so you know, is 12.
All right. Second shot.
28 versus AC.
Hits.
For 9 damage.
All right. That demon is not bloodied yet, but he is not having the best day.
All right. Well, good. At least I messed up his day for him.
Acrid, followed by Flessa.
All right. Acrid is going to use Commander Strike to say to Peter, Peter, hit the demon.
All right. That was good.
Peter.
And I can just do that with I can use this as
if it's an at will.
Oh.
Yeah.
As an at will.
And it has to be an at will, and you get a +2 bonus to the damage roll.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, melee basic attack and +2 to the damage roll.
Great. 22 versus AC.
Roll me damage.
And then add 2, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah, and then I will add 5.
Okay, well that is 15 radiant damage.
Nice.
Wow, so 20 damage
Acrid
total.
Acrid was like, gotta be somebody who can do
is
radiant.
Very bloodied. Turns out, when all of you fight one Carnage Demon, the demon has a bad time.
And we have a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Flessa, you're assuming Acrid is done. Flessa is next.
Yeah, that's it for Acrid. She doesn't want to move out of the way because she's still protecting Melik. Flessa is going to just do a sly flourish at it because I'm bored. And then throw. Oh my god! I haven't rolled anything over a 4 this entire game, so that's
statistically unlikely.
Yeah, that's only a 16.
Hold on. What is the armor class? This thing's armor class is a 16.
Wow. Okay. Hurrah! That was a 3 on the die, by the way.
They have a lot of hit points,
great.
but they're not the toughest armor class.
All right, that is 11 points of damage.
All
no
right,
radiance.
things are not looking good for my precious Carnage Demon, who just wanted to protect the Chamber of Blood from interlopers. Just keep his 2 key halves. Have, a simple life. Till some adventures came along.
That's us.
Plus, you all set?
Yep.
All right, Carnage Demons are next. First off, Melik's spooky mage hand is hovering in the air above this Carnage Demon. The Carnage Demon swims in a circle to pick up speed and launches itself out of the water. 4. I rolled lower than last
Can't
time.
do it.
Splash back into the pool.
Does the demon at least look entertained?
No, the demon looks very frustrated. Meanwhile, across the chamber, the other demon is like, "Where is my coworker?"
I called her back up. I called her back up.
He's distracted
I'm
by
not
the shiny
working
on the
here.
routine.
I have a line of customers out the door. The Carnage Demon has been a divine challenge marked, sanctioned by Peter Dragonforge. Peter Dragonforge, I rolled a critical. Please enjoy 13 damage. It would have been worse if you were bloodied or if the demon was standing in blood, neither of which is true. But that is what has happened.
I feel like Mariah could be doing more to pull his weight here, which I have on good authority is about 2.5 pounds, assuming he's empty.
I don't think he has anything to pull
I'm
it with.
It's very, very exciting. Very exciting,
Somehow
Tony.
Murray is holding half of the key in his jaw. You're not sure how that happened.
Very exciting. Peter is bloodied.
Oh,
no.
You know what?
Yeah.
You're gonna
Before
get
it's Melik's
licked.
I'm going to
turn,
get licked, yeah.
you're going to get attempted licked.
Yeah.
Peter's due a licking.
10 versus armor class is not very
No.
threatening.
No.
I rolled very
His
low.
tongue just
Licks your armor.
licks my armor.
This room is gross.
Right?
This is the worst room I've ever put together.
Icky.
I'll tell you a story about this room later. So Malik, it's your turn.
Are you going to tell us about how your other party enjoyed it?
I am.
Well, first I will use a move. No, I'll use the standard action as a move. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I'll do the move. 1, 2.
Can you toss it into my mouth from there?
I'm going to drop it on myself.
Oh, okay.
All right. It looks like half of an ornate key, but it's strange. It's been perfectly bisected.
Half a key, you say? Half a key.
Half a key
This one's
onward.
pretty half-a-key.
That's all I could do.
All
I will
right.
keep the hand alive, but it's no longer carrying anything.
Rizwin, you stand on the threshold of the Chamber of Blood. A Carnage Demon leers nearby at a bloodied Peter Dragonforge.
I'm
And I
enjoying
will say,
these.
we can leave.
Cool. I'm still going to Sacred Flame him, because why
All
not?
right.
18 versus Reflex, as I
That'll
recall,
hit.
that will hit.
Yeah.
You get 8 radiant damage.
Which is 13 damage. It looks very unwell.
And then I'm going to use my move action to back up so other people can get out.
All right. Peter Dragonforge.
Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna swing at this guy.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 26.
That'll hit.
And I'm bloody now, which means I do extra damage. So it's 12 radiant damage.
Peter, would you like to tell us what that looks like?
Like the last guy I cut in half, he is cut in half, and one half of his body falls back into the blood, and the other half doesn't. It just kind of flops on the floor.
Now, when Peter Dragonforge cuts someone in half, like at the waist or up and down?
Oh,
Like
bisected,
triangles or
like the
which
key,
way?
like the key, sort of bisected.
Okay, so like he's got a zipper that goes from his forehead to his feet.
And then
Okay.
Peter leaves the room.
All right. Olestrin?
Yeah. Akrid's still in the room,
Yeah.
so can't really just close the door and walk
Her-
away.
Her turn
I mean-
next.
Georgia's not here, so this is a punishment. Don't cast of Amontillado somebody in a chamber of blood. That's an unkind.
That's very rude.
There's plenty of food.
Is there?
Blood's got nutrients.
This is
I
Akrid
think-
we're talking about.
I-
Akrid
look.
eats a lot of weird crap.
I am not a doctor, but I do not think that you should survive only on blood.
You could for a while. I'm thinking.
It's easier. Normally, you eat food to turn it into blood to stay alive, right?
Okay, that's a gross simplification.
I mean,
Very gross.
Yeah, for both meanings of the word gross.
Acrid could just cook it up with blood pudding right there. Lots of it. Endless
I
supply.
am concerned both about your understanding of blood and your understanding of pudding.
Let's get out of here.
if and only if she's a carnivore.
Yeah.
Oh, very much so. Acrid has nibbled on all kinds of
Hold
weird
on.
things from dead rats to
Just gonna Google how much blood can you digest.
Let's get out of here.
We don't know what kind of blood this
Yeah.
is.
It's not
That's
that
true.
kind.
That is very true.
It's just
All right.
water with red food coloring in it.
You'd think it would have clotted if it's been back here for hundreds of years or whatever.
Well, they keep it circulating.
I just want to say this does not refer to all of you, but according to the first hit off Google, unlike vampire bats, human bodies don't have the right mechanism needed to digest blood. Swallowing copious amounts of blood could hurt your stomach and may cause vomiting.
I understand. Is Acrid human?
No, dragonborn.
Mm-hmm.
Well, look up Dragonborn anatomy.
I'm not doing that.
I know
the
some
way-
websites that'll help you out with that.
Just for the record, don't recommend you type how much blood into Google and see what autocomplete comes up with. Just
We'll say that for low def.
yeah, maybe we won't.
All right, Alester, it's your
Alestra's
turn.
going to take a couple steps forward, grab Acrid by the collar, yoink her back into the hallway,
All right.
and with the other
Acrid-
hand, slam the door.
Acrid, you're a giant dragonborn and he is a feeble elf. Do you allow yourself
Feeble?
to be
Oh,
yoinked?
yeah. Yeah.
Sorry.
Acrid's fine with this.
Pathetic. Sorry. Sorry.
That's much better. Thank you.
Dainty.
I'm willowy.
Willowy, yes.
Willowy, yes.
All
that's it.
right. And so your two key halves, your magic hand, your skull intern, and your Acrid are back. Hey, nope, you're there. Are back in the hallway.
And I slammed the door.
And I slammed the door. Hold on.
Most
There
exciting
it
part.
is.
Yeah.
That's my favorite part of this map that I built. This represents the key. We don't need to move that around constantly, but so you have two key halves. Who's holding each key half?
I have one. Alestrin has the other.
Yep.
We will compare them to make sure they go together.
They look like mirror images of each other.
Oh, good. Two left halves. Oh, no.
No.
Should we walk away from the door? Is that thing going to come through and get us?
Yeah,
Can
let's
it
back up.
open doors?
If it could, why would it have stayed back in there all that time?
It liked
Magic?
it. It's
Because
gross.
it's
and
swimming
icky.
around in a pool of blood, and
Let's
there's
get
a
outta
pool of
here.
blood in the hallway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are we out of the encounter now at this point?
I think so.
Okay.
right.
Peter, do you want a healing surge?
Walk on
Oh,
down
yeah. Actually,
the hall.
Acrid can do that immediately without having to wait the 5 minutes.
Although I feel
Yeah.
like we need to wait the 5 minutes once we get back out of this room.
I actually meant to do that on Acrid's last turn, and I forgot. So Acrid has Inspiring Word. So
Peter, you
Peter
get-
can...
What do I get?
Peter can spend a healing surge and get an
this
additional...
is just like the first aid merit badge.
Anybody can spend.
Additional one.
Do I get a bonus?
One. Just one.
Peter, if you take your healing surge from me, you get +7.
Okay, I'll do that then.
You could do another one.
It's the mage hand coming
But
with
you have
us.
to wait 5 minutes for that.
Mage hand, when do you stop concentrating?
Oh, I grabbed
All right.
Ray, by the way. He's coming with
I
us.
will stop concentrating. Go away,
All right.
mage hand.
It's
all right.
Did you delete it or did someone? Oh, it's still there.
It's still there.
I should keep that nearby because I like that graphic.
It's creepy. It looks like it has too many fingers, but it doesn't actually. It's just...
Yeah, I think it's just because it's kind of a cartoony hand with 4 fingers and a thumb is unsettling because we're used
Yeah,
to
the thumb
cartoon
is not
hands having
different
3
enough.
fingers and a thumb. Yeah, it's
So both of those healings are me spending my own healing surges. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. I am out of healing surges.
So we could probably be
Yeah, I have like 1 left.
Ditto.
Sorry, two healing surges left.
We should probably take 5 while we can. Have a little short
Agreed.
rest here.
Well,
Get
we
her.
already did because Sarah has healed Jason.
No, she can do that without.
did we-
Nope. She
Nope,
has to
I-
wait
She
the
does.
5 minutes.
Yeah.
I used my encounter powers already.
Okie dokie.
hey Tony, if we took a long rest, do we get our healing surges all back?
if you took a long rest.
Did we
Yeah.
ever take a long rest, or did we
Yeah,
not?
I don't think
I
I don't
don't
think
think
you have
we-
ever
No, we
taken
haven't.
a long.
Okay, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Can we I don't know, go to sleep in the vials room or something?
You could.
By the
Things might
bees.
happen.
Yeah,
Don't roll-
Murray
don't roll
could,
on the bees.
Murray could watch.
Let's put this key on a square.
You have 2 half keys still.
Well, we can put them both on the same square and see what
Let's
happens.
put them together.
We put them together.
They snap together as if magically, or for those of you who are familiar with the concept,
Magnetically.
How do they work?
Will
Flessa is
these
not.
keys be the keys that you need? Are keys still keys? Will I say keys again in this question about keys? I guess I just did. What horrors await our adventures in the fourth, and as far as they know, final chamber in this series of trials? Are they ever going to reach the surface? Will they ever find Rutherford Umbras? How many questions
And was that the Earth's blood?
How many questions is too many questions in a podcast outro? For answers to questions such as these, tune in next time for Total Party Kill, you nerds.
I know how magnets work.
It was the Earth's
I
blood
learned it from the chaotic neutral clown posse.
all along.
People say they're evil, but they're just misunderstood.
Shall we take a short break and then play some more Dungeon or Dragon?
Sounds
Yeah.
great.
Oh, all
I would
right.
like to play both Dungeon and Dragon.
Dungeon.
I just want
Ooh.
Dungeon.
No, you got to
Just
pick
Dungeon.
How about Dungeon and Dragonborn?
All
All
right.
right,
Oh,
everybody.
I like that
everybody record what they want, and I'll try and figure out. This is like ordering like 3 pizzas, and it's like, okay, I need one that's like 1/8 anchovies.
And live stream while we order our pizza. Please stand by.
Is there actually pizza?
There could
I
be.
have pizza.
No.
I don't have pizza.
I literally
I
have
had
pizza.
I had chili.
Okay.
I'll play Dungeon. I used to love that game.